All right, we should be live.
Let me grab a water.
So make sure it's running.
We live.
Come. I'll go ahead and open up. All right. This is GMS Virginia. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem,
Hashem,
We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, allowing us to wake up, wake up at His truth. It is live again. It's all good. But we want to give double honor to the Apostle GMS. Peace, blessing, salutation to Yakim, Aqua, to the Israel, that is scattered. Very delighted to be in His truth. For the Lord to waking us up, to knowing what's about to come. Allowing us to be, forewarning our people. The hope for elect. The ones that don't listen, they unfortunately going to be destroyed in this place. The topic is going to be on MOTB. People know what that already is. We can go ahead and open up Revelation 13 and 16. Brothers can go into some cash topics. I know I'm speaking a little bit on how they brought out the ID. Your regular ID that they brought out a couple of years ago. Well, not a couple of slots. I want to say, well, they really cracked down on it, really on the 2000s, so to speak. But you can go ahead and open up whichever brother got it.
I got a quick precept, brother.
You got it, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 16. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word am I from me.
That's right. And you got it, bro.
Now, I was going to say, since the topic is the MOTB, the people, especially the nation of Israel, that the MOTB is what the apostles of Great Millstone have been saying for 30 plus years, and not to take it. So, like you, bro.
You're good, man. That's right. We've been telling our people, since the apostles on down, that the new world order is being established. They trying to get rid of the cash. And they're going into putting the market body. And that's the thing about it. It's going to be all about control, manipulation. They're going to try to get it sweet and cool. They're going to use rappers, mainly Jake. Jake has somewhat rhythm, style. They pretty much a divisive tool that's been used for a lot of legislations and so forth to bring a lot of things in. So Jake is going to probably, I'm pretty sure Jake is going to be used heavily on the left hand side to bring forth this the MOTB. But the Lord has us in the house and the Bible is doing let's do for we want to be elect, not to take heed to this and not to bow. When you look throughout history of other scriptures, every empire before the so-called white man, they got pretty much head over heels over themselves. They wanted to erect pretty much wanted people to worship them as an idol. And when the Lord, when they got to their peak, the Lord destroyed them. You got it, bro. More cards out?
No, that was it, bro. That was it.
You can go and get Revelation 13.
Con, the book of Revelation, you want to start at verse 1?
Nah, go to 16.
Con. The book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Yeah, it's not going to be, when you turn 15, 16, you need an ID. I even remember, even before I turned 15, it was kind of requiring like a children ID to get in certain places. I know when mainly when you turn like 18, that's when they really cracked down. But back in the day, you could still like be a little. It wasn't really hard on you as they was before. But really, I want to say like 2010. That's when the shit just started cracking down. You to cash your checks. To pretty much do conducting type of business, you needed that your your ID. But overall, what they're about to do on a whole wide scale, on a global scale, is chip everybody. And then, in the scripture, brother can hold that too. Anybody that take that mark, is going to be destroyed.
I got you, bro.
Revelation 14th chapter.
I got it.
You got it.
They must say something
No,
smart.
you good, Kyle.
Anybody want to expound? Get somebody get for me woe to them that devise iniquity, wickedness, or righteous decrees.
Con.
You got it, bro.
Con. Continuing on with Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. Salakia. Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yeah, so pretty much, man, everybody's going to be required to take this. As you can clearly see, a lot of brothers been going in and bringing this out lately. That they're talking about it more on the TV. It's pretty much here. I remember if brothers check out the movie Michael J. White did. They had a little scene where they showed Jake opening up the refrigerator or something like that with his hand. And I remember the brother Karatazar, he bought what's that
The Amazon Go store.
Yeah. The Amazon Ghost you can pay with your hand, and you can clearly see when you go around to certain different stores, they're setting up options to pay with your hand. This like the gas station and so forth. They get people using. They're getting people used to tapping and being real fast, so to speak, and pretty much tapping the hand or tapping the device to paying. The next thing is going to be your hand because you're just going to be able to just tap your hand and you're going to be able to pay for your items, man, and walk right on out. That's why a lot of people got it, bro.
I was going to add to it. It's what you're saying basically is contactless payment because they're pushing the fear behind, the pandemic that just happened, recently within the last couple of years. So what they're doing now, like you were saying, is contactless payment. They're pushing that on a heavy level, and it's going to lead to people, paying with their hand or paying with a body part. Because you can't forget that Elon Musk is trying to put that thing inside those people's minds as well, in their heads as well.
That's right. That's right. You're on point because it's all going into a lot of false flags already start happening as well. They're going to push more fear into the minds of these people, so they can already start gearing down and taking this the MOTB. We're gonna have more robbery, so forth. Bank collapsing, banks taking your money, funds missing and so forth. We're going it's about to be a lot of false decrees going to be brought forth. A lot of false flags. So take heed. I've been watching your boy Neely Fuller. If you don't have an identity, and that's really what really has destroyed our people. Us losing our identity. So we don't know our role. We don't know what to like. We don't know our upbringings. We don't know what's right and what's wrong. We don't know what to watch out for. We don't even know our morals. We don't have a standard. So pretty much anything that looks good to in the eyes of the people, they flock to. And pretty much our minds of our people is fear. They fear the so-called white man, and they flock to the system. So they're going to flock to their system, and that's why it's going to be a lot of 2/3 and so-called Negro Latino spending in America that's going to put people to death, a highness, and a lot of atrocities that are happening on people.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." You got it.
That's the hour of temptation. That's going to be the MOTP because we've been teaching our people through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Rashad, forewarning our people since we want to start from the elders on down. This isn't funny. This is not 10 years later.
Right.
No, and it's real because we all have IDs. And in certain things, pretty much you can't really do nothing. You can get locked out. I mean, Slack, you can get locked up if you don't have an ID. Police so-called put you over. You don't have a ID. They can lock you up, man.
They say, and it's up to you how much you try to keep you from that hour of temptation.
That's right.
It's nothing you can be able to do to stop yourself or keep you from taking the chip. That's the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, keeping you from taking that chip, man. Protecting you, and ultimately delivering you from this place, from your enemies, man. You got it out.
That's right, man. Because one thing the Lord did was wake us up, and the scripture talks about come out of my people, be not partakers of iniquity. Brothers, you get that from Brother Shaw, because that's why we talk about repentance all the time about these sins, because this world is all about the New World Order and so-called Edomite, so-called white supremacy, and the way everything leads to the MTV. They're pretty much they're all going New World Order. They're going to tell you things are going to get better. If you're a fucking retard, or pretty much if you're an introvert, you're socially awkward, it's weird. You can pretty much update yourself with this chip. So what's going to happen is they're going to present this chip, the CHIP, MOTB, as an object that's going to be able to help you and obtain new things, but really going to be to your demise. We all understand how this devil works and operates on the left hand side. It's very mischievous. It's appealing. They seem it right, but the end of it is death.
Yeah, I got another precept. It's Ezekiel 9, verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, that cry for all for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." And the majority of these people, man, the majority of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're not sighing and crying, man. They're in the house of mirth. They're not in the house of mourning. They're trying to get comfortable in this place, and those are going to be the ones that take this device, man. Those are going to be the ones that take that charagma, because really to them it's just another form of currency, another way of life, an easier way of life. They're going to basically, under the umbrella of technology and science, the progression of technology, life, and knowledge, so to speak. They're going to take it, man. They're not going to think nothing of it, because in these churches, they're not teaching you that according to the scriptures, that is the charagma, man. Without using certain terms, they're not teaching that in these churches. And these church pastors are going to be the ones telling their people to get it. They're going to have, look, one Sunday, one Wednesday night, they're going to have, everybody get a free charagma. Come in and get your charagma day, man.
Same thing they did with the teenager.
Right. Yeah.
They called everybody. They set up
right.
What is it? Zoom meetings.
Yeah, yep.
Live streams, and call people on these phones, and they told everybody to pretty much get jabbed up, man. And the same thing. Our people are going to be used on a very demonic scale to push this MOTB. And like I said, if you have your head up the so-called white man's ass, you're going to be misguided. You're going to take it. But that's really ultimately, the scriptures says, somebody give me that Bible. Somebody give me that. The Lord had to give to their vile affections. So if the Lord ain't, pick up from out of this slumber, this destruction, this wickedness, He pretty much is going to give you up, man. Until the MOTB. He gave you up to the teenager. He's going to keep on giving you up to the society, which is going to lead to what? Destruction. He's going to destroy you. You'll get a nuke.
I got that precept. You want that precept now?
Come.
The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 26. For this is the cause that the Most High gave them unto vile affections.
Matter of fact, start up, I think, 25 or 24.
I saw that verse 24. And it reads, Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through lusts of their own hearts.
Because majority of our people they love this place. They truly they truly are happy that they're in this state of mind. Our people are happy that they live in the ghettos. Our people are happy that they're in the slums. Our people are happy that they're on their nigga shit. They love black, Latino, Hispanic culture. They love to eat their pork. They love to talk that bullshit. They love gang culture. They love the society. They love that they don't have order. They love that they don't have discipline. They love that they can just walk around freely. You got it, bro.
And that's praise in this society. If you ain't come from the hood, the worst
Oh my
block
goodness.
in your whole town, your whole state, you look down upon. Oh, you ain't grow up in the hood. You ain't grow up in the projects.
My city got like 300 murders.
Right. Like you ain't nothing if you ain't grow up or come from like the basically the roughest projects around, man.
You know, no dope.
Right.
You ain't up been locked up.
Right. And basically that's Esau glorifying that shit. He wants you to glorify and make that look like that's the cool thing, that's the in thing, in this trap in the ghetto, because we know what comes along with that. We know what comes along with that is drugs, gang culture, black culture, hip hop, going to jail, in and out of prison, selling
mamas.
Right, selling Esau's selling Esau's product, and the so-called white man wants to see you, and he basically wants you to keep you there. He really don't want you to make it out of that situation. And that's why you see these people that actually made it out of these hoods and ghettos and favelas. They basically pushing the vibration to the people to stay in that position and to keep them in that position. To tell them to go out and do those things, which are going to keep them in that predicament. They're going to keep them. They're going to take them to go do 10 years in prison, get out of prison, and then be right back in their mother's house, right in that project, in that ghetto, starting all over again.
Training running all around, man. I had the opportunity to work. We had a cleanup project. No, sloppy. They cut trees down and we got the debris up. So I was able to work through all the projects out here in Richmond. Man, I saw so many damn trainers out there. It didn't make no sense, And they wouldn't be out there running around, walking around if somebody wasn't there. That just shows you the state of our people. And our people is no outcry. These pastors and don't have an outcry upon the wickedness that's going on amongst our people, or nothing. The order of our women, no order in the family. These old ass so-called black women and the so-called Latino women, they done destroy families. Right. These men are just they love this being lawless and having no order.
Well, the pastor had a hand in all that.
Yep.
The pastor had a hand in these women. He set up over these men. All the basically
no balance.
Yeah, what's going on amongst the household? What's going on amongst the young so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Your pastor had a hand in that, man. He had a hand in idolatry, man. He had a hand in you eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Doing all types of wickedness. Feeling that you can basically do what you want.
You don't get that. You bet what you say. Mark them. Yep. And then I'm gonna go back to you, Yashka.
This is like
but see, this is what Esau uses all of this, to confusion, chaos, colorism, Black Lives Matter, foolishness, telling women they're not, they're being, what's that word? You being
rebellious.
You being oppressed. Men is oppressing you. They're using all of this to bring in this new world order. We're gonna come along with the MOTP. We're gonna see we can. They're gonna use situations like what so-called happened in Brooklyn. They can be like, see, if we put these CHIPs in everybody, we could track. We could track people. We could see what they're thinking about. We could basically cut them off from being society if they even think about doing. They're gonna make this thing look presentable. They're gonna make it seem like you got so much safety. There's a lot of killers out here, a lot of mental cases, so everybody can be safe. Or if everybody wants to be safe, just go ahead and get your CHIP. Police are not able to control all the streets, the blocks, your communities. So if everybody's is take your CHIP, everybody's gonna be okay. But that's the lie. And the reason why everybody's losing their minds is because this society. You got it, bro.
This is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That's right, man. And there's a lot of that going on now. And this is what we're doing, man. We're watering, we're planting the seed in the Yasharala, and the Lord is watering, man. The Lord's will, the elected, be sealed very soon. We get the hell up out of here. We go back to what you had, Yashka.
God, continuing on with the book of Romans chapter.
When the Lord is not dealing with you and you still upholding Black, Latino, Hispanic culture, the Lord gave you up, man. You got it.
Hey, Yashka, can you start from selected? You can start from verse 21.
You want to start at verse 21? Con. The book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 21. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but
that's what I wanted. You got it.
That's what you wanted right there?
Yeah.
Come.
Okay. That's great. That's spirit.
Because a lot of people didn't. Our people. Israel is known as a rebellious house. A stiff-necked people. They and you can clearly see that the so-called white men in America, Babylon, in the ways of it. They change their ways. We tell our people the Lord risen up prophets in early times to forewarn our people to come out of it. To come out of the ways of Babylon. But what happens? People go further and more to the ways of America. Got it,
Con. But became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible Most High into an image made like to image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and to creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
A lot of people fail to realize this is a very demonic world built upon idols, philosophies, and we got the worst damn devil, the worst nation being in the world right now, known as the devil, the wicked, and they call themselves being Christians, Jews, Israelites, and so forth, the chosen people. They took in the Bible and pretty much through gradualism and gradually destroyed it, man. You got it, bro. And everybody, everybody, you got it.
Oh no, real quick, shit. My damn family just sent me an invitation for the Easter party Saturday. And we have camp Saturday, but that's just showing you where these people minds at, man. It's a virtual envelope. It got eggs on it and shit. But hey, man, that's what our people been giving into, man.
Hey, man, it's funny. It's funny you said that.
Got it, bro.
Yeah, it's Salaki. And that's funny you said that because I didn't even know it was Easter. I think it's Mother's Day soon too. And people I know in the world, they was like, yeah, man, Easter is this Saturday. What you doing? I'm like, Easter? I said, God damn.
Oh, yeah, a lot of these niggas don't even go to church. More than a year. He used to come up into the church, right on the block in the church. Niggas that'll be out here in the streets, don't never show up on the Sunday. Oh yeah, they in the church.
All right. Is the fact is, man, about I think it was double seven.
Did somebody got two apps open? Somebody got two apps open up. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Y'all hear that too?
All right,
It went away.
We good now. I think. Yeah, I think
It might be
it
a
was
lot.
coming from I muted
I
him.
think it's a
I'm
say something.
Yeah, you might want to log back in, bro.
Yeah, I think it's a Matazar.
I'm on my laptop.
Mother does.
Okay,
It's
nah, it
the
ain't you.
because when I unmuted him,
Con.
hey,
Go ahead, Matazar.
just let me know.
Oh yeah, it's like I mean to cut you off, but I was saying I think it was like I said we did a video today, man. I think about the flu, about the bird, the chickens, and and also I think it was 007 or Bear Blue was talking about it's gonna be like an egg shortage, so it might even not be that much Easter anyway. I mean, especially with the price of egg going up. That's why I wanted to back you up.
God, hey, that's true. God, hey, under the umbrella of pandemic and disease, hey, I don't see how you gonna do an Easter egg hunt staying 6 feet away. You gonna have people running around with goddamn masks on, picking up goddamn Easter eggs and shit. Hey, this place is through, man. It's over with. There's no coming back to this place, man. Even these people's in the normal holidays that they're so used to celebrating, they have to celebrate them and do them in different manners. Just like the brother brought out, he got a virtual card. They ain't even giving out like in the old days. They give you a real card. They might send it in the mail or just give it to you by hand. Now everything's virtual.
Hey, bro. When I hit the fucking link, the shit popped up and it said, "Are you coming? Yes or no, or maybe later." I ain't even answered this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what the fuck is going on, man?
They taking you about
just text me and ask me if I'm coming or not, man.
They taking you back to elementary school days. Circle yes or no.
Bro.
You got it, Yash. Yeah, in fact, I think not too long ago they were trying to pretty much infuse the jab with the CHIP. You take the CHIP. You can monitor your body and see if you got the teenager. It's all bullshit, man. But you got it, Yash, bro.
Con. Verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? And who worship?
And then, trickle on down to you to the 2/3, man. You got it.
And who served the creature more than the creator?
Yep.
Who is blessed forever?
It was uplifted. His ways is uplifted. America, the democracy, this shit, the so-called white supremacy, is being pushed around the four corners, man. You got everywhere you go in the world, you got people blonde in their hair. You got women blonde in their hair. You got men wearing goddamn suits. You got Ishmael wearing suits, man. You got so-called Chinese wearing suits, man. Why? Because everybody underneath the vibration of this goddamn devil. This devil goes around to all the four corners and go get up with the NATO and these top world leaders, and they're pushing this whole agenda. Because we going prior to before, when everybody was talking about the Illuminati and so forth. You looked at how they're going to break down the union of the nations. They're pretty much going to be four main like government. You're going to have what is the U.S. and Mexico. You're going to have what is it? I forgot how. It's like 3 or 4 parts. You got it, bro.
Con, verse 26. For this is the cause of the Most High gave them up to vile affections.
Give them up, so you don't repent. And people don't wake up out of this slumber. They wake up out of this foolishness that you see that's being presented to us as something delicate. It's something that's gonna that's gonna make you happy. Because you can clearly see people are bugging out. You know, every day I leave this house, I leave the crib, and I see fucking weirdos, man. And you can clearly see the Lord is just giving people up to their vile effects, especially Jake, man. You know, the truth is for you, so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, to come back and take hold, you know, learn some order and discipline, so you can be, you know, a living soul. That's why we constantly think and say, call Lawyer Bashar Shah, that you know, giving us a life again. And we're not those dry, we're not dry bones anymore. 'Cause we go withering away, you know. You got it, bro.
Con. For even their women did change the natural use
You clearly
into
see
that which is against nature.
You just watch Fresh and Fit, man. You know, watch Fresh and Fit, leave your house. You know, just eavesdropping what these women are talking about. You got a Know the Kingdom chick, I believe, that was on Fresh and Fit. You must said um she don't ever want to be led by a man. You know, she don't even want kids. These bitches are evil. These bitches either want to be gay or they want to rule over men or they want to be whores. You know,
Con.
women hate men. And this is confusion. Now, see, women are going to eat up all the CHIP up, man, because this world is given into women, the pleasure of women, and you know, pretty much men follow women, you know, and these women they live off the teats of Esau. You know, they get OnlyFans, they got these jobs, they get assistance, you know, they got kids, they get insurance and so forth, Medicaid, food stamps. Esau gonna say, hey, if you want to continue on this, man, CHIP.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and these men are weak, and you know, they don't have a backbone, you know, they're not really die. So a lot of these men are gonna you know, die following these women, man.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Con. Verse
Esau
27.
studied women and really understood that, you know, the crash and mess up the society, they had to bring the woman, they had to bring in the woman. That's why they had to you watch Aaron Russo, he broke it down. You got it, bro.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another.
Yeah, because
Men,
Elder Yashawama put up a post. He pretty much said when men pretty much are in a confused and a lost state, they look for pleasure to make them happy. And that's what these men are. They're confused. The so-called blacks, some of the so-called black men on down to the Mexican, they are all in a confused state. So they're all looking for pleasures, you know, drugs, you know, status, fake status. They join gangs, you know. They trying to pimp whoremongers, you know. They're trying to screw, and it pretty much is going on now. A lot of dudes is not even getting any women now. You know, so they're screwing each other, you know. So it's just a whole ball of confusion, man. And what they're going to do is they're going to promote this chip, the CHIP Salaki, as a means of things getting better. Same thing they said, oh, you want society to come back, to go back to normal, get jabbed up. Same thing, you got it, bro.
This is a quick precept.
Hold on, real quick, y'all.
Go ahead.
No,
Con. This is a quick precept, real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. It says, "The Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell." You know, and you know, going into that wood and stone, you know, basically it's going into money also, man, because you know that dollar bill actually comes from paper, which comes from a tree, which comes from wood, you know. And these people worship that. These people worship the dollar bill, man. You know, like the scripture says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. You know, these people worship the dollar bill. So when this devil changes this whole system over to a biometric system, you know, and crashes the dollar bill, you know, and basically your income, you know, money, you know, everything is through that charagma. Hey, man, that's going to become their God, man. Which ultimately, you know, their God is Esau Edom, man. You know, he's pushing this charagma to try to fulfill his new world order agenda. You know, and these people are in love with money, man. You know, look, especially these women, man. You know, it's gonna be these women. It's gonna be no problem for these women to take their Quran, man. You know, and also this devil's gonna push it as a convenience for these people, man. You know, he's not just gonna push it like it's some horrible thing. You know, when you take this, it's not going to be like how he pushed pushed this juicy juice under the umbrella of pandemic and disease, man. He's going to push it. You're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to transfer information. You know, download information directly to your Karagma. You're going to become you're basically almost going to become a god. That's the vibration he's going to push. You're no longer going to be sick. You know, you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to get into your car quicker. You know, your children will be safer. You'll be safer. You know, all these different things, you know, that he might even give you some type of grant for taking the thing, man. You might get 50,000 points directly deposited onto your account, man. You know?
Nah, bro, they're going to give you a hamburger. No?
You know?
I'm not trying to make it. That's nice that you said it because if you think about it, because again, the majority of them, like I said, it's nothing being what's I saying? Being supported by the government, you know, such as what food stamps, SNAP benefits,
Right.
and so that makes it more easier for them to trap you in.
Yep.
That's why it's not to rely on the government, man.
Yep.
You know, but then like I said, you got, you know, like I said, the nigga woman. I'm gonna say, oh, I got my food stamps and this and that, and not realizing that the whole plan is to get you on the system. So when that time comes, you have no choice but to go to that system.
Right. Hey, that's true because our people love a free handout, man. So Esau, it's just nothing for him to hand out some free stuff, some free money, some type of benefit, you know. And in them doing that, you know, to get these people to take this Karagma, make the Karagma look very lucrative. They got Hollywood, you know, they're gonna use all these celebrities, these sports figures to push. And these sports figures basically can get the people to do any goddamn thing, man.
And it's beautiful that what Esau did with the pandemic, it was just to break shit even more worse, so they can make people more dependent. Right. And when they issue out the CHIP, people are going to bend down to. You want to accept it, man. Yep. You know, just like they sat there and just accepted the jab, no questions. You know, no fight back. You know, no backbone. They just took it. They said society will be better here. Put it right here. Put it right here. And that's what, and you know, Esau already, you know, destroyed the earth, took the riches from it, sucked out the wealth of it, you know, took the resources, and he came back for the crumbs. Right. What he did with the pandemic, he took the crumbs, man. So nobody has nothing.
Right. And a lot of these people took that juice under the umbrella of pandemic and disease. It wasn't a lot of people didn't necessarily take it for like health reasons or to stay safe or to stay healthy or to protect them. A lot of people took it just so they could do certain things. Yeah. You know, so they could go to college, so they could go to some school, so they could keep their job. You know,
the old boy said that.
Right, kind.
They went to DC.
Right, kind.
So his parents made
it. Yeah. So hey, the family, you know, the mother, the father, the wife, the children, all these different things is the reason they took it. Besides, you know, under science and being health concerns, so to speak. So how much more does Karagma, man? You know, when it's basically going to head towards that side of being mandated, because you know when they really push this Karagma on a high level, you're not going to be able to use cash nowhere. You're not going to be able to go into the store and just pull out some fiat money. You know, so they're under the umbrella of just that. They're going to be like, well, I have to take it.
It's going to be irrelevant. You know, niggas do this and they talking to their money. You know, that's going to be irrelevant in that day, man. I got a quick precept. This is Sirach 18 and 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey, go right there. Where it says,
read it again.
Again.
All right, Sirach 18 and 30. Okay, I think it's right here. Verse 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thy appetites. Is that the one?
Yeah, just want to back that up. This is Philippians. Yeah, just to back it up real quick. This is Philippians verse 18. It says, "For many walk whom I have told you often, and now that they are of the cross of Yahweh, whose end is the God is their belly." So their appetite, you know, and they reach for their left it, man. That's these niggas world. That's we talking about as the ruler saw the people. How did he lose his own? The nigga could his appetite as the ruler saw the people.
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead.
This is real quick. This is Romans chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "For there is no respect of persons with the Most High." And it says, "For as many as sin without the law shall also perish without the law, and as many sin without the law shall be judged by the law." You know, to show you. So, hey, you don't follow the laws. Hey, like I said, you don't follow the laws. Hey, you're going down without the laws. And those that you know, go to both ways. So, we're going to show you that again. The Lord has no respect of persons.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
I think
Carl Rogers, I want to say something.
Too bad.
All right, Khan, I just want to read in the commentary.
You got it, bro.
All right, Khan. I just want to read in the commentaries about the Paragma. All right, this is in Revelation 13. This is commentaries by John Brown. It says, if you scroll down in it, B, outline B, it says in the readout of the CHIP, there were 9 levels of information that the designers wanted included. They were name and image or person or picture of your face. They also wanted social security numbers with extra international digits. A fingerprint identification was also to be included. Physical description, family history, address, criminal record, occupation, income tax information. Those are things that that's in this commentary that may be lined up with individuals receiving that Quran. That was it.
And you look at it.
I was done, Quran.
No.
I think Maya got him.
Bro.
Yeah, mute Karaj is
I think we got it, man.
I don't know what's going on with that reverb. All right, con.
Yeah, that's beautiful what the brother brought out, because as you can clearly see, even going into slavery, they always had a way of tracking people. They branded them. This even going into the scripture, it tells you if you had a servant, you put a
Tag
All.
Or. So it's that's going back to the scriptures that tells you about that. But we seen that this devil, he's on the straight left hand side. It's all about control. When we had put the oil, that wasn't about control. That was just showing you, okay, we work for this person. Just like, for instance, when you work for an employee, they give you a uniform to show you that you work for them. But Esau, what he's doing, it always go back to when going back to even Nebuchadnezzar. He said, "Oh, if you wanted to erect that golden pillar, you told what everybody do, worship him and bow down to it." So it's always been. This is hey, like the scripture said, nothing new underneath the sun. So this is but Esau, what he's doing, he putting an object in you that is all about control. You know, you can pretty much do everything with it. You know, it just a beep and they're all because, for instance, right, and it's another you know, they pretty much want to cut down back on a lot of people. That's why even everything is being made with kiosks. So pretty much now, as you can go, like for instance, if you ever had a stroke and you had to go to the hospital, or you had some type of history on your you know, you go to the hospital, all your records is tied into that computer. So it doesn't matter if you went to a hospital in Detroit, if you got sick in California, they can pull up all through your social security number. They can pull up all your medical history.
Yeah,
No,
Con, it's in a database.
that's right. There you go. In that database, basically, you're going to be able to carry database so that when they hit you with the scanner, all of your information will come up, man.
And
right.
even on a lower level, you see this devil. You know, say you go to jail, say you go to prison, they take pictures of all your
Yep.
tattoos, man. You
Oh,
know,
they should. They take your hand.
right.
You
They
got to
take
give them
your
your
fingerprint. They
fingerprints, man.
take pictures of your tattoos. All these things go into a database, like the brother was bringing out, so that they can identify you in case you want to. Somebody tries to come in with an alternate ID, or you know.
So I can watch that movie Art of War 2 with Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
When they showed you how they use a face tracker
Yep.
to pinpoint Wesley Snipes, man.
Yep.
They saw the dude, his they pan the camera on him,
Yep.
record his picture, and they went to that database.
Right.
Yeah, we know exactly who this is.
Yep.
We know he lives right there.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
sent the hit squad on.
And you know that's heavy that you said that, because Esau's literally going to have these drones patrolling. Drones and robots are
Oh
going
my
to be
goodness.
patrolling these
Yo.
areas, just like you see over there in China happening right now. But you know, and they're doing that. These drones are that precise just with facial recognition. So
Right.
imagine with a computer chip inside you, you know, pairing with that drone technology, with that robotic technology, and these satellites, man. You know,
Con, if I may.
almost like, you know, a serious heavy wedge of control that this devil's gonna have, man. Because there ain't no like, the hell with facial track.
Yeah, cops not gonna be patrolling the streets no more.
Right.
They don't need 'em.
Kind. You know, to hell with facial recognition. You got the Karagma inside you, man. So wherever you go, you know they got a pinpointer basically on you at all times. You want to say something, Ayash?
Yeah, Con. You know, like what I was saying so much without getting muted. You know, the way the CHIP works is all it does is transmits a signal, and then these towers pick it up. But the information off of that signal is transferred to a database. You know, and that database grabs your information, brings it back, and displays it to whoever looking at it. So all the information isn't on the CHIP.
Right.
It is in the database with that number associated with it.
Oh yeah. Because they've been collecting data on all these people for years and years, and like Esau has these big buildings with these big, huge memory cards that just take all types of data. That's why they set up Facebook. That's why they set up Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. They just collected all the information about you to make a profile for you.
And that's why they're making a big Facebook building.
Right,
up 295 up here.
Yep.
Not too far from here. And nothing. They only make the building this consists of fucking computers, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So they're making these buildings, and you gotta ask yourself why are they, you know, widening up the roads? Why are they really like fixing certain infrastructure?
Right.
Like for instance, right? Even I would think, you know,
just like Rome, you know, Rome basically they were constantly working on the roads and building and you know making new roads go here and there until it was destroyed, man. America's they're gonna be making roads to this place burns down, man. Go ahead, that's a lot.
Just like back in the day, it was a cast iron pipe they used to put in the ground for your sewage and so forth. Now it's all cast iron pipe. If I no, it's PVC.
Yeah. They don't use
PVC. And when you look at the PVC pipe, it's very easily to control it. But it's all about you can just hit a switch and it turns pretty much everything off. And I always noticed this. I used to work on doing a lot of the groundwork, a lot of sewage and electricity and water piping. And they used to always use this new PVC pipe And when I used to look at it, I was like, yo, this look like it's very easy to control. If somebody acts up, if somebody does such and such, and they want to cut that shit off, like for instance, if they want to, if it's they need to cut, the a city off, they can just cut the water off, or they can. It's like the instant how the way they're controlling this power grid. They can just cut the lights off.
Yeah.
They can just cut the lights off in a block. And that's the thing. That's what when this chip is, dang, it might strike it. But oh well. If this CHIP is in you, it's all about control, man. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. So it says. That's why I get to the point, man. You just gotta accept death. If even to we, like the scripture said, we believe in His truth unto death, man. So some of us might not, be put to death. We might get put to death, man. But we still gonna wholeheartedly believe in His Lord and believe in the Lord, man. Because we don't want no partaking of this devil. We don't want no partaking of this. Hey, just like me and the brother of Rod from North Carolina, Raleigh Kent, me and him was talking about that, man. All this life is nothing but a sample. You get a bad chick, she'll leave. It's nothing but a sample. You don't even taste real food. You get a little, you think you tasted something, it's nothing but a sample. Everything is a sample. Everything it can come in your hands and it can go real quick. Just like that movie Heat. What is Robert De Niro? He said a good thing. Don't never get what he said. Don't ever get attached to something you can't leave.
10 seconds flat.
Yeah, 10 seconds flat, man. And everything in this society it's 10 seconds flat, man. It comes and goes. Ain't nothing promised on this side. That's why you can't be attached to this world, man. Because we're about to lose. Jacob trouble is here.
I got a precept. You got it, bro. This is Revelation 2:10. It says, "Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation."
They was talking a little greasy shit. If you ain't take the jab, you're gonna lose your job. Oh, this and this and this and that. You have people in Australia. They were throwing them whatever they were throwing them at. They were putting hands on people. But regardless of that, man, we ready to accept death, man.
I got a precept to back you up.
All right, hold on. Let me finish this
let
out.
the brother finish up, then you got to lock him up.
It says, "And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death,
That's right.
and I will give thee a crown of life."
That's right.
And Lord willing, that we can endure into the end, and, that we're part of that elect number. We can receive those crowns, for shot, man. Go ahead and lock them off. Go ahead, lock them off.
Yeah,
You say you got
just to back you up. This is 2 Timothy. Yeah, 2 Timothy 1:6. For the Most High in us the spirit of fear and of sound mind. So, they try to, put fear in us by us losing our job, us losing our freedom. Well, the Most High ain't set us up for that. We're not supposed to be fearful. We're supposed to have everlasting faith in Yahweh. I should.
Yep.
But that's all I wanted to get.
Hey, that's good precept, because we already done accepted. We lost. We lose. We're gonna lose, man. We lost on this side already, but we're gonna gain so much. We have a great award waiting on us. So you might again, we don't have nothing in this world, man. There's nothing out here.
I got a precept to go along with the brother's precept. This is Luke 14:26. It says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother."
So you can't. So again, Esau can't promise you nothing when he says, "Oh, things going to get better." Like, we don't believe that America's getting greater. It's not getting greater. We don't want it to get greater. We want this devil out of power. He done fucked up the world, and now he's going to bring up a CHIP. And a lot of you talking about it's going to get better. Man, women and men hate each other. Kids are gone. They're through. And that's really how they just go. The breaking of the family, they done got the masses of the people. Everybody's confused. So now the world order is going to be erected. And they're going to use. And we already see how when the pandemic was so-called here, how the way these people folded. Why? Because there was no structure, no order, no discipline, no family. Cousins are at odds, moms. So basically, out of through order and chaos, Esau is going to bring in a so-called resolution, a solution, but which is all that he could. It's all by him because he caused the problem. You got it, bro.
Uh, says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren,
Because they have a disdain for us, man. We just like the brother brought out. Now we done been in this truth for a little bit of time. Now my family know what I do. That brother family knows what I do. I'm pretty sure all brothers that's in this live stream, they family know what they do. But for them to send them a damn Easter invite, that just shows you the state of our people, man. You got it, bro. So you don't neglect these people. We lost, man. Here it is. We got family members that still look at the past as if he got the way. You got it, bro.
it says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Yeah, because they're gonna lead you to taking the CHIP. Just like my grandma asked me, why not consider me getting jabbed? Seriously, bro. I almost said some foul shit to her, man. But it really fucking made me angry. You know. So you gotta, you really, you really gotta understand, your family is into this society. They love Esau, and they're lost. They don't have identity. They don't know their role.
Hey.
You got it, bro.
It's a lot not to add on. We can't our family at all because they're just blind. They're just blind to this world. So whenever our family stuff, we just gotta like brush. When we first come in the truth, we want to break down, what we know. But you just all right. No doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just let them just say, it ain't benefiting us. We wasting our breath.
Yep. Fight can break out. Right. Somebody can get hurt. Hey, I understand where that brother Lachlan coming from. Cause I remember when I first came to this thing, man, oh man, me and my family, almost 2 blows. And I remember the speech I almost had, even with people I knew, close friends. Man, there's no point, man. You get to a point, man. Hey, forget it. That's why you say, hey, forget it. Forget about it. You got it, bro.
Verse 27, it says, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
That's right.
And I
want to die any moment. You got it.
Yeah, Con, I just want to skip verse 33. You got something to say? Con, I just want to skip to verse 33 real quick. It says, so likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. So you basically got to sacrifice and forsake everything, for the sake of this truth in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, and we've already, put off that old man. We've already, basically made our body a living sacrifice, right. For the Lord, man. So nothing in this world that, Esau can use to entice us. But he knows that just like the brother brought out about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. In which, like, all the people were bowing down to the idol of the statue of Nebuchadnezzar. And that's going to happen again, with this Quran, man. Right, because basically these people are taking the Quran, basically bowing down to Esau and saying, "You're our God. Whatever you want us to do, basically we're your robot." And basically these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that take that Quran, you're saying basically to hell with the Lord, to hell with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the scriptures, the Bible, all that. Because little do they know that more than just. It's more than just a currency on this Quran. It's more than basically a tracking device. This devil it has stuff that he can do with that Quran that he's not telling the people just yet, or he might not tell it all. He can control their minds, give them feelings of empathy. Basically, could control their every move. They're going to be like robots out here. If this devil's telling you that if you take the Quran and basically get it directly wired to your brain, that you'll be able to transfer information via.
If you're not a good speaker,
right.
Yeah, everybody's a fucking loser.
Right, you can download information.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
got to read no more. You can play video games with your mind. Imagine the things that he can do on the other end of that supercomputer. You know, to you via by the Karagma, man. If you can do all these little things, have all these perks, be able to control a bionic arm with your mind. You know, imagine what he can do to you just through the finger, just through through his fingertips through a computer, man. And that's what these people. You know, these people are so gone. They don't even. That doesn't. They would be like, you know, they. Why would they do that to us? They just think that the government, so-called white men, the power, have their best interests, you know, in their minds when they don't.
I
Man.
saw that with the jab. They didn't question it. They didn't reconsider. They didn't.
Right.
But you know, they just remember. You know,
Yep.
I'm gonna finish this out. So it says, Sirach 18:30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thy appetites. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock. And that's what's going to happen to our people. 'Cause our people still think they got, you know, they can be a rapper, a basketball player, an entertainer, up against the coon, you know, the next slut. You know, our women think they could be the next their own boss, their career, bad bitch, whatever. The OnlyFans model, the next top model, you know. But you saw this, they just laughing at you niggas, man. And look at another Crip Mac, you know, another blood nigga, you know, another gang banger. He think he gonna be the king of the hood, you know, the king of the block. He saw this laughing at you niggas. Look at him. You think he can? He said he can get
Hey,
rich.
the
Hey,
back up, brother.
gotta be-
The back you up with video that Elder I know.
It's like you breaking it.
I think they locked up.
I think you lagging, Brian.
Yeah, I think they locked up.
Put up in the
Either that or they buffering really bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Abai, it's buffering really bad. I don't think we can't really hear what you're saying.
We ain't nothing.
Your screen just froze on our end, so I'm not sure what's going on. To tell you the truth. Yeah, I think you froze up, Abai.
You know, he
Yeah.
would use the N word in front of him, and he walked around and talked tough to them. Funny, and with street dudes, he would tell them any way he wanted. He knew, like the brothers care about them because he ran them. So Eve just laughs and he looks at his beneath. He's like, well, oh, well, one more thing, right now is the worshiping thing. You know, we had a celebrity woman about how we'll stay with Jake as long as you know. And there was a whole bunch of that was just listening to her comment that's being pushed right now. You know, specifically men don't need to worry about women. Worry about the things that E is. We need to worry about the Lord right now. You know, that's the only that's going to get us out of the hellhole.
That's right. Finishing out. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies that malign thee. Now look up the word, brother. We found the definition of the word malign, MALIGN.
I got it right here. It says Malin, and it's just a Google definition. It says evil in nature or effect, malevolent.
Say that again.
The Google definition for Malin.
Go to Merriam dictionary.
Let's see something. What's the definition of malign?
Yeah.
Malign, MALIGN.
Yeah.
Con. To make evil, harmful, and often untrue statements about someone.
Well, we understand the man, Esau that rules over us. That's what he does. You know,
Um,
he ruleth over us with evil. You got it, bro. Snares
yeah,
and trap.
going down. Intending or threatening harm or ill will, malevolent.
Yep. So it says, if thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thy enemies that malign thee, that evil, that hate you, and so forth, that have ill will intent. So Esau uses all Jake's desires and wicked evil lust, because Jacob's been brought up in an evil concupiscence of this society. They envy the oppressor. They want to be like the so-called white man and use that against them. And what they're ultimately going to use is the CHIP to put in them, and this Jacob is going to go and Jacob's going to accept it. Esau just going to be laughing at nigga, laughing at all. So it says, take not pleasure in much good cheer, neither be tied to the expense thereof. It says, verse 33, be not made a beggar by banqueting upon borrowing. And Jake.
Hey, Coronas, I got a quick one, bro.
Yeah, just to back you up right quick. This is Second Ezra, Salakia, Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 68 and 69. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. That was it, brother. I can go into it.
Yeah, and just like and that's what Esau's doing.
Wow, buddy.
Due to your, you're trying to live in this society, you want to go forward, you want peace, and you want our people just want just to live. That's Esau using. He's tricking our people. We're going into this scripture right here. Be not made a beggar by banqueting upon borrowing, because Jake again, it tells you in the curses, our enemy shall lend to us, but we shall not lend unto them. We go for the one of all things to this devil, and then Esau uses this to his advantage. Pretty much we go to New York, everybody's on Section 8, some type of welfare, and then when you go on a broader scale, a lot of people are on Section 8, on welfare, on food stamps, man. I remember living in Puerto Rico, man. They used to joke on that island and say that's the welfare island, man, because everybody on that island is on some type of assistance, man. No, so our people are they think they're doing something, but really you on borrow, you on handouts, man. We're defenseless. We have no power. We have no we have no wealth. We have no riches. We don't have nothing. We don't even got a community. We don't even have our own land. We don't have nothing in this society, man. So how are you want something, you don't have nothing. You don't have no military, so you just open for all types of attacks, man. Esau don't have to be reasonable or be balanced with you, because what's the recompense if Esau don't do it? He's been taking advantage of our people for years. Right. But ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shah is going to pay vengeance. But again, our people love the society, and then but our people are going to, they're going to take heed to the CHIP. It says, when thou hast nothing in thy purse, and there you go. We don't have nothing, man. We don't have no money. We don't have anything. We don't have no structure or order. Esau can pick us apart, just like Esau can take one Jake, sit another Jake in two rooms, and pick them apart, man. So it says, "For thou shalt lie in wait for thy own life, and be talked on," man. Esau get around the round tables, and they talk to them with wicked decrees, legislations, and they bring them forth. And what happens? You Jakes are just become extorted and become pimped. And you think it's a handout. You get a little money. You get a couple of thousands. You get a chain and some bling bling. They put you on TV. They put you on the Oscars. And you think this is the opportunity out of a lifetime. Well, you're a fucking laughing stock. Okay? Chris Rock, Will Smith, laughing stocks, man.
Hey, Karab, I still got that Isaiah 10 for you, that unrighteous decrees.
You got it, bro. Yep.
Come.
Hey,
This is Isaiah 10.
Brother, make sure they keep that Micah 2 that he called for in the beginning. Make sure we get that out there too.
Come. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
Going back into what is it, Second Thessalonians 2:4. The Esau has a godlike complex, so he wants to be worshipped. He wants to be idolized. He wants you to have, for him to be in all your thoughts, man. You don't see the other nations. You don't see Moab, Ham, Ishmael, Ammon, Elam. You don't see the other nations mocking the Heavenly Father, trying to set up their idols and set up their own their images for everybody to worship. You see Esau doing that, man, all across the four corners. So this man has a God complex, man. And he's signing in and bringing in all these wicked legislation and decrees for everybody to fool down to everybody, so the whole world can be underneath the vibration of these Edomites, man. You got a democracy, freaks, sluts, whores, faggots, homosexuality, oppressed, no more families. Men can have children, robots can have children. You can have sex with robots. You can have sex with fake butts. Bitches getting BBLs. It's funny as hell, man. This place is through. This last night, we a whole table full of bitches, BBLs, man. This place is through. You got it, bro.
Yeah, there's no authenticity anymore, And if a man truly tries to walk as a real man, a real alpha male, he gets deemed as an asshole at the end of the day, as a misogynistic, as a everything in the book. They got every week they got a new term for something. You know what I mean? Everything. There's no substance to anything anymore. There's no more authenticity. It's to the point where a sister could, like you said, a sister could have a nice date with her, but because of what television produces and what's popping out here, and they going with her body.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Verse 2, and it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right.
The scripture just said we don't have nothing in our purse. You go into Haggai 1:6, man. Whatever we do, we put it in a bag. Whatever the substance we do get, we put it in a bag with holes in it, man. So it drains right on out, man. We have nothing, man. We constantly want something, but they're not getting anything. Esau is getting all the riches. Esau is getting the glory. Every time niggas do something and uplift something in this society, all that praise and honor goes to the so-called white man. You got it, bro.
It says, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that the widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Verse 3.
And with all these names and code names, words. All Jake trauma, Esau has a fucking name on it. Oh, he's right. Suffering with this illness. Or he's suffering with this illness. Oh, you could take this medication right here, and if you don't, your liver might bleed. You might have kidney failure. You might get headaches, lose your vision. You know, but if it's doing all that, come back. We'll prescribe you something else. Because you got it, bro.
Con, if I may, um, a few years ago, I went to the hospital because I was having heart problems. At least I thought I was having heart problems, right? So they gave me medication, to treat the heart problem that they said I had. To find out, bro, just recently I just found out it was heartburn.
Hey,
Heartburn, bro. In other words, like my
Acid
chest was
reflux.
getting. Yeah, right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? My chest was getting tight. And all I did was burp and it went away. I'm like, what?
But there you have it.
I went to the hospital for this and they told me it was this and they gave me medication. I stopped taking the medication years ago. To find out it was acid reflux.
Right.
I burped and it went away.
And the side ain't no telling what the side effects of that medicine, man. Pretty much, and overall, what Esau does on a wider scale, he sits there and tries to come with a solution for our people problem, but you caused the problem.
Right.
You made money off the problem. There's no solution to these problems, man. That's why, to the point, that's what the scripture says. Why should the Lord inflict our people? They only get worse, man. But the ultimate solution that's going to have, that Esau going to have on our people, is that CHIP. Go back to that Shakat.
Which one? Verse 2? Read verse 2 again?
I think it's on verse 3.
Okay. That was pretty much it on it, but I'll read the verse 3. It says, and what will
you good then?
You got that Micah 2?
Micah?
I got that Micah.
You got it.
Yeah, this is
Micah
Micah 2:1. Oh, somebody else. No, this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. It is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, George Bush Sr.,
And
all the presidents spoke about the New World Order. Joe Biden spoke about it. Now you get the news channels, they're speaking about the CHIP. So they're fully persuaded in their minds, man, that they're going to bring this forward, man. So that's why, these lessons and videos is for our people to really start buckling down. As you can clearly see, our people still got this mercy spirit. They can, they're still talking going overseas, leaving the country, mirth, partying, clubbing, and bullshit, man. And our people still got this jolly old spirit in them, man. But hey, the Lord's about to break all of that, man. You gotta. It's time for our people to repent, man, and make them return back to the Lord, man. Because what you about to see out here is about to get very bad. People can't even pay their rent, man. Shit going up. Then they're talking about giving everybody a raise. What the fuck is the? Hey man, I just bought some Crystal Guys more. That's $1.38 now, man. She was $1. Everything going up, man.
yeah, yo,
There's nothing.
Karab. Hey, Salat, Karab, the Dollar Tree, right? Everything's supposed to be $1, right? Everything went up $1.25 at the Dollar Tree.
Yep.
So, and their motto was everything's $1. Now they can't even go by their motto anymore. It's the $1.25, right?
Hey, then
False advertisement.
y'all remember $2? Y'all remember them $2 munchie chips, man?
Yeah.
But if shit's $2.29 now, man. Everything's going up, man. And again, $2, them cents add up, man. I'm talking about everything. Beans done went up. Goddamn canned beans done went up, man.
Hey
Went
man,
up 10 cents.
I buy the chicken, and I buy like a 4-pack of thighs or something, or legs, and it never is over $5. Today I went in there, it was over $6. It was like $6.50 just for a little 4-pack.
There you have it, man.
I'm still holding that. That Revelation 18:4 come out of my people.
You can get that. Well, no, you can drop that. Who's
Before we finish,
one
Mike?
more? Yeah, come. We can close it after that.
Yeah, all right, continuing on, verse 2. And they covered fields and take them
Get
by
the other one.
violence.
Salaki, give me the other one in Isaiah. I think come out of it being not particular with a. It's another one, I believe. I can't remember. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Like,
Yeah, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So
they took our identity.
You see that in Ukraine
got
right
that,
now. They doing this. You see that in Ukraine. They taking niggas' houses, covered in fields. Women out there getting raped. The reality of life. You know, hey, these Americans, man, they don't. It ain't hit them yet because I just did a video. I was talking about the bread and services that people still have. The entertainment keeps them distracted away from reality. But you go to these other countries, this is real life. This is happening. The real families are being broken up. People are being stuck at the borders. People are being thrown into camps, quarantined. People are still stuck in countries that they're not from, trying to get back home. Imagine put yourself in them situations. This is real life going on in these countries. You go to South America. You can't live in South America right now without the potion, without that shot. You can't live. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to the gym. You can't do shit. You can't even enter the country without it. That's real life. So that means majority of the population has what? That wicked ass potion flowing through it. So the earth is totally destroyed under the inhabitants thereof, under this man eat. But are the Americans concerned with that? No. They're concerned with the bread and services. They're concerned with Chris Rock and Will Smith. They're concerned with the shade room and what's the newest hot trend. What's the newest rumor going on? I just seen another headline. Rihanna broke up with A$AP Rocky. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
These niggas are about to be judged by the Lord, man. You don't have time to be with this shit. But because you're still able to have the bread and services, wait until the bread and services is taken away and see what happens to you. You're gonna be way worse than these people in these other countries.
If anything of that bullshit you should take from it, you should realize that these women ain't shit. You know what I mean? You over here dancing around these so-called broke and women that ain't that good, good looking. Society looks at Rihanna like she's so fucking bad. You know what I mean? You see what happened? Hey, that should put you in the mindset. Hey, man, and look how I'm acting to these women around. I need to get my shit together. I need to focus up. Fuck these women. Excuse my friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Continuing on.
Any close? You got to wrap it up after that. After you.
All right. Let me get let me start at 2 again. It says, and they cover fields, take them by violence, and houses.
Yeah, even our people here, if you don't pay if you don't pay your taxes here, your house is gone, your car's gone. So pretty much, people here don't have nothing. So, they pretty much own everything here. So again, when they usher out the CHIP on the masses, if you don't bow down or take it, hey man, you're pretty much out of luck. That's why you gotta have that mind of in the spirit of Yahweh Shah to be with you, and for you to deal and cope with this. What's about the burdens. Here it is. You had a whole family, or you had a job and so forth. People that liked you. You had some type of a title, status, whatever. And here it is because you didn't take that CHIP. Everybody hates you now. So it come with the rolls and the punches, man. If your mind is not fully persuaded in this thing to die for the Lord, man, hey, you might not be one of those men. You elect, you got it, bro.
Yeah, finishing it out. It says, violence in their houses and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Hey, so the brother on the comment board beautiful scripture.
Oh yeah.
This is what we're looking for. We're trying to get the fuck out of captivity. This is Hebrew to you. It says,
beautiful.
For we have no continuity, but we seek one to come. And that's right. We're trying to get the fuck here, man. So, we deal with all the hells of this society, the shit we got to go through. But what keeps us going? Our eyes is on the kingdom. We seek one to come. Good precept, bro.
And like I said, everything here we're being teased, is a sample. There's nothing sure, nothing full copacetic, no assurity here. There's no assurance here. This world is, it can come and go. Women come and go, houses come and go, cars come and go, money come, everything comes and go. I had certain things in this truth too, man. Came and went. I don't attach myself to nothing out here. The thing I attach myself is the scriptures and these brothers, And Lord's will, the spirit doesn't get taken from us. Lord's will, the Lord, says the elect, we get the hell up out of here, man. Because again, there's nothing out here, man. If you're not happy, you should be able to know what the things that make you happy, to do what you got to do to, pretty much keep your mind stable and settled in your eyes single on the kingdom, man. But pretty much that's pretty much it, man. The CHIP is here. There's no more. It's coming. Hey, America's over. New orders here. Just the right false flag, the right attacks, the right moment.
Yeah, they found somebody uncle gave him $50 and said, look, pretend to be a nut on YouTube so we can demonize these niggas. Man, hey, you just bring it, man. Just bring what the fuck you gonna bring so we can get this show on the road, nigga. Hey, it's played out, nigga. We waiting on you. We waiting on E. Like, this shit is tacky, nigga. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah. I just somebody else say something. Let me just pull this up. Somebody said I got one more precept. Sorry.
We close with that.
Yeah, this is Luke. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Because you were talking about how money comes and goes. Cars goes, right? Salaki, let me get to it.
Even children that you have.
Hey, but what won't go away is the kingdom that's coming. This is Luke 1 and I'll start at 31. It says, and behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Yahweh. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest, and the Lord power shall give unto him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there shall be no end. So money comes and goes, women comes and goes, fashion, whatever's on this world, it comes and goes. A lot of hustlers and a lot of celebrities talk about they had millions of dollars, but then they went broke and they might have got it back again. But hey, once the true kingdom of Yasha sets, it's going to be forever. It's going to be no come and go for that. It's going to come here and it's going to stay here,
Peace, order, discipline, no wickedness, no fuckery, no weird shit, that you see here, no pain, no suffering. The only people that's going to be suffering is Edomites and other nations, man. They want the people to be done, But overall, a Lord's will, our brothers and sisters are edified. We're going to wrap it up. First and foremost, again, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. For waking us up, giving us a spirit, for us not being dry bones. And, double honor to the Apostle GMS, the Slaki. Double honors to the elders and the Apostle GMS that rules well, that we learn from. Please bless us, salvation to the Akim, to the Aqua to the men. They stay strong, they stay single-eyed, focus on these lessons, stay in tune, stay reading. Also, this message love. America's over. Again, don't attach yourself to nothing out here. But not for brothers, or this truth. Don't take heed to it. Do what you got to do. And, hey, stay strong. It's all about your mind. Your mind, it's not the mind first. But with that, you have to shalom.
Shalom.
So the wall, Om Yasharala.
Om Yasharala.